It's Anthony with Land Title. Wanted to bring you our Louisville update for September. And one of the biggest things going on in Louisville is number one, we're chasing prices down a little bit since April. We're still up 15% since last year, but we're down 10% since last month. This is just a big mixed bag of problems that are taking place, right? We had the Marshall fires that really pushed prices up in the early spring. And we have rising interest rates, which is also pushing demand down. So what are we doing? Well, we're kind of watching it, right? We're taking a good eye on this one. The median is actually a little bit down from this time last year. We had a really booming fall last year. We had an amazing springtime. Expect this to really flatten out. I wouldn't expect the values in Louisville to fall. But you look at the Condo Townhouse market, I realize this graph is completely insane and very hard to read. But if you look at what Boulder County is dealing with and what that's going through, you can really see that at $633,000 on average, which is probably close to where we're at right now, that 25% increase is really similar to what's going on in the county. The attached market has had a lot of influx of people looking and shopping in the condo townhouse market. We also have a lot of extra inventory that's been available, and that inventory is restricted down to almost nothing right now. So that being said, it's really forced prices up, and this is consistently happening across the county. Now, when you look at it by price per square foot, this gives you a really good picture of where we were last year versus this year, taking out a lot of the difference between luxury and the median and all these other things. So that 18% increase rise in Louisville from last fall to this fall really gives us a good indicator of where the market's at. Now, obviously, the condo townhouse market bounces around a lot in Louisville because there's just not a lot of product. Expect that it's probably in some similar position, maybe 25% up from this time last year. Louisville had been very affected by the fires, and so that played a big role in what happened with the appreciation levels. Now, we look at active listings on the market. We have 37 today. 37 doesn't seem like a ton, but it's a lot more than we had last year. We had 20 last year, right? So when we kind of have to understand, we need to look back at the last rising inventory market we had was 2018 and 2019. We're kind of in line with those 2018 numbers. That's the purple line right there, the blue being where we're at today, and expect that that's going to trend pretty similar to where we had last year, right? We're curving off a little bit. We have a lot less new listings coming to market with the decreased amount of buyers active and in the area, but expect us to kind of trend with those numbers, right? You can see we had 20 new listings come to market last month. We're going to see a similar slowdown to what we see every year in the fall and the winter. So as things taper off in November and December, they're going to pick back up in a hurry in January and February. So that being said, expect pretty similar numbers. Now, when we go into our pendings and our under contracts, we had 20 come on the market. We had 19 go under contract. Louisville's still an awesome place to sell a house because the turnover is still really good, right? If it's priced appropriately and there's plenty of buyers looking. That being said, the month supply of inventory has risen quite a bit from nearly nothing to about 1.5 months. 1.5 months is a strong seller's market. We're nowhere near 2018 or 2019 numbers, which we would expect to get there at some point, right? Next year, we probably will get to those levels. So if you're looking to sell a home, it might not be too late. And if you're looking to buy, there's finally a little bit of opportunity in the Louisville market. That's amazing, right? So what does that mean for everybody? It means that the average days in MLS are 29 right now. That's active to under contract. We're going to steadily see that increase through the end of the year. That's just traditional seasonality. Now, some of that has to do with interest rates rising, but in all reality, last year we were at 69 this month. So something crazy happened. We had some anomaly sales that had been sitting on the market for a long time finally sell. Expect for us to get in that 30 to 40 range throughout the end of the year. That's just kind of where we always head. It's not a big deal. But the percentage close price to list price has finally come back down to reality. We're actually the lowest point we've been since 2019. 2019 was pretty low. Now we're just barely under those numbers. That 98% range is probably where we're going to sit for the rest of the year. It's pretty consistent with everywhere else. Louisville actually is like the lowest percentage listed sale price in the entire market right now. Back in February all the way through April, it was the highest in the entire market. So we've had a bit of a swing. Buyers and sellers are still trying to figure out what this market looks like and what it feels like. But that being said, it's still a very healthy fall market. And if you're a buyer or seller, it's still a good time to buy and sell real estate. I'm Anthony at Land Title. Catch you on the next video.